Hey everybody, Neville here. I'm doing this blog post right after I came from the gym because I'm just trying to knock it out tonight. And so I apologize if I'm a little scruffy, if I'm a little sweaty and I got headphones and sweat all over me. But I wanted to do a quick word about what fascinates a lot of marketers about some of my products. So I'm coming out with my 10th product on AppSumo. That sounds like a lot. On September 20th, which is this Thursday. Anyhow, most people that know me or are watching this probably won't buy it because what it's about is Craigslist hiring. And so what I'm talking about is, I've talked many times about how we kind of hire using Google Forms and Craigslist, and we're much better at it than most people. And I found hiring to be quite a simple chore because I've never done it the old traditional way where you get like hundreds of resumes and then just try to filter them out. So if you're looking for a job, you might also want to look at someone from my point of view where I'm looking for hiring people. So it's kind of interesting. So anyways, the product I'm doing this time came out of a demand for whenever I would show people how to hire like this, they were fascinated by it and wanted to do it, but they kept asking me like, oh, can you help me with writing it? And you're good at copywriting, so you could do it, but I can't do it. And I was just like, oh my God, you people are idiots. So I'm gonna write you basically scripts. And so from that, it's like, boom, pop, like idea in my head. I was just like, what if we have a product that shows people how to hire, but it also gives them the scripts and the questions to ask? So on Craigslist, if you're writing an ad, instead of having to really kind of like use brain power, which most people don't like doing, to hire, I've kind of like wrote out all these scripts that people can use and like pick and choose where to put them. So then also on the Google Docs side where we ask people to enter stuff in forms, I've also created scripts where people can enter stuff, just like take my questions and insert them into their Google Forms. So literally all they have to do is like copy and paste and post the stuff up, and the system that we've created kind of does all the work for it. So if any of you are ever wondering like, you know, how we create products and stuff like that, I rarely try to say like, what product can I sell? In fact, I've done that several times and it's failed pretty bad. Every time I've looked at other products that have succeeded somewhere else on the internet and been like, I can make some money off of that. I'll just do the same thing, but in my style. It usually tends not to work as well. I don't know why the universe acts that way, but it just is. So, for all of you who asked like, where do I come up with all these ideas? I actually have like a big list of ideas that I come up with all the time. Most of them suck and most of them will never see the light of day. But every once in a while, an idea like this just comes along. So I was showing a friend how to hire an employee, but he has an HR person that like, you know, sends out a resume on Monster. Put an ad on Monster.com, Craigslist, XYZ, insert every single place over here that you could hire people. Then she gets all these emails of resumes and calls, and she filters them out and has like an Excel sheet of each one and documents them all and literally prints out stacks of resumes and wastes hundreds of sheets of paper. And she does this the old-fashioned way. And I was just like, dude, just do it the new way. Like, it'll take you like 20 minutes at most to like put up the damn ad the way I do it. And you'll automatically like filter all the people. And also the way I do this, it kind of eliminates a lot of people. And I go into that in the product, how we do that. But he was very curious about the scripts. So from that was just like, maybe I could sell the scripts. And the amount of time that people save using this hiring method is like stupid. It's just a lot of time. I mean, it's a lot of man hours to hire. It's a lot of frustration. It's also just my biggest complaint. It's fucking boring. It's honestly like depressing and boring to look at people's stuff all day long. And then once you've narrowed down the candidates, you've got to call them in and schedule them to come in. And it's such a drain on time because when you're hiring, that means you're busy enough to give work to someone else. So it's like this cruel irony of the universe that as soon as you're so busy with your own work that you have to hire someone, and that's a whole new undertaking. So anyways, from that was born my 10th product that will come out September 20th. I believe the title is going to be called Hiring Sucks or Craigslist Hiring Course. One of those two. Name is irrelevant. However, check it out when you do get some time, and I hope you learned something about how I actually select which courses from thin air that I should end up making. Well, I think it's about time for me to take a shower and go to sleep. So see you guys later.